What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I'm back out here on the water today, and it is really beautiful. The sun is shining. It's a few clouds in the sky, but it is cold, and the water temps are cold as well. So right now it's like 40 degrees. The water temps are 42.7. So we're dealing with some pretty doggone cold water conditions. You know, it's been really cold here lately. Nights down in the teens, low 20s. And, you know, we just haven't had many warm days, so these water temps have been pretty doggone cold around here, really for about the last month. So today, not 100% sure how it's going to go. I do see some fish underneath the boat. Actually, I'm sitting in about 7 foot of water, but we're going to do some kind of probably slow fishing. I don't really expect it to be hot and heavy. I would love it if it was, but we're probably going to throw the underspin some. Maybe, you know, maybe throw the shaky head around, maybe drag a jig, you know, maybe a lipless crankbait, maybe like a DT6 or maybe a Fritzite or something, but hopefully we can get on a bite. Maybe we can get a big one today. You know, in the wintertime, that's the time when you might not get a lot of bites, but you will sometimes get a couple of really big bites. So that's what we're going for today. We're probably going to go ahead and run up to the dam and get up there on that riprap in that deeper water, see if we can get some fish up there, you know, maybe see some. I don't know, hopefully we catch some. Let's go ahead, let's get up there. Let's see if we can get a big one. All right, so just got up here to the dam, or very close to it. And what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna start off fishing kind of right off here to the right. So kind of right off here to the right side, we're gonna work our way up to the dam, up to the spillway, and work down that riprap. I know for sure that there are some fish up here, so we're gonna give them a go and see if we can get one. And one thing in the intro I failed to mention was the jerkbait. Of course, we're gonna throw the jerkbait today. So we're gonna see if we can get one. And I know some of y'all are probably noticing that I had a live scope transducer on here, and I have another unit right here. I do have live scope hooked up. I just got it on yesterday, but I do not have my battery set up for it. So we will have that soon. I know some of y'all hate it. I'm not even, I don't even love it, but I decided to get it, so it'll help me out in some of those deeper lakes. But let's see if we can get some here today. So we're gonna start off throwing the jerkbait, and honestly, you know, being we're going to start at the dam, I'm actually going to switch my jerkbait up to the deeper. I got the shallower KVD up here. I wasn't 100% sure where I was going to go today, so I kind of didn't have everything exactly like I would have it if I was going to come here. So we're going to switch this out for this deeper KVD jerkbait. So this is the 2-hook, the smaller one. So we're going to get our, this is in the strobe shad, and y'all can see that thing is beat up because I've caught many fish on it. So we're gonna put that up there. And something else that you may notice, if I can talk, is I do throw my jerkbaits most of the time on a bigger snap. And a lot of people say, well, why in the world do you do that? Well, I throw it on a bigger snap because I feel like it keeps the head down. It puts a little bit more weight at the front, so it keeps your bait head down instead of floating up like this. It kind of keeps it head down, and it helps it get a little bit deeper, just that tiny bit of weight right there on that nose. And it's also probably just like a little bit of a confidence thing, I'm not gonna lie, but I do throw one on there along with my crankbaits. So see if we can get us a fish. Have like a flat, and then it drops off right here. So we're gonna see if we can get us some fish today. I sure hope so. I think we will. Hopefully we need to use the net for one. I got that silver buddy tied on too, so we'll throw that sucker if we got to. I don't really want to throw that though. I'm just gonna work my way down this riprap with this jerkbait, and then we're gonna basically turn around and fish back down, maybe with the crankbait. Might throw the jig up here some, the underspin. Gonna mix it up a little bit. Oh, here's one. Good one too. Yep, that's a good one. Finally got one on the jerkbait. Yep, there's a good one. Come here, baby. I mean, he crossed it up when he bit it too. Oh yeah, get you in here. Solid little fish. Not a giant, but I'll take him for a first one. There we go. I mean, it is cold. I was just going to put this thing down. It was actually going to be my last cast with the jerkbait, but boom, there we go. Solid fish. Nice little dude. Thank you, buddy. We did not skunk, so that is a good thing. 42-degree water. Ooh, he's trying to get me wet. 42-degree water, I will take it. I will take it. You know, like I said, seeing a lot of fish on the graph, but just that was the first fish that I got to commit to the old jerkbait. So good deal. Maybe they're pushed up in this corner right here. You know, they had said the wind wasn't going to blow today. I should have known better than that, because on this lake, the wind blows every day. Every day the wind blows. But that's good. I think this time of year, I think wind actually helps. I think it helps to bite, so definitely not complaining. See if we can get another one to commit to the jerkbait. Tell you what, let's throw that underspin. We're gonna let that underspin sink all the way down to the bottom, and we're just gonna creep that thing back in. Throwing that thing on a very slow retrieve reel. It's a 5/6-to-1 loose speed spool, and I'm just throwing a 3.8-inch Strike King paddle tail swim bait. So we're gonna throw that bad boy out there and let it sink down. See if we can get one to commit to this. Just gonna bring it back in real slow. Wait for that thing to thump. Something else too, while I'm letting my paddle tail sink, you can see here, I make these graph wraps. So if you have a graph and you do not want to lose your sun cover or your graph when you're going down the road, I make these, and my website is gfoutdoors.com. That's linked in the description down below. But I make these graph wraps, and I make the rod holders right here that I use, these rod straps in a bunch of different colors. So if you need some for your boat, go check out my website, gfoutdoors.com, and order you some. I appreciate the support. Everybody that has bought some so far, really appreciate it. So if you're in need of something like that, just go and order you some. But hopefully this paddle tail will get a bite. I'm still seeing right many fish out there. I'm just, like I said, I'm letting this thing sink down to the bottom, and we're bringing it back. I'm throwing this on 15-pound P line, and my jerkbait I was throwing on 17-pound P line. And I'm just throwing that on C21 dust copolymer. That's what I like to throw this stuff on. So we're just throwing this out there, and it is some stumps and hurdles and stuff out here. And I, you know, kind of, oh, I just got crushed. I just got crushed. Oh my goodness. Absolutely smoked right then. Golly, I hate I missed him. But what I was saying is some stumps and hurdles out here. And I just bumped something in. It wasn't a fish, but man, that fish crushed it. Oh my God, that fish crushed it. Oh, that's a pike. He hit it just as hard as any fish can hit anything. That fish absolutely destroyed it. And his mouth is right at breaking me off, and I got him in here. Give me my bait back. I'm at the retie for sure. Well, there we go. Got us a fish, so that's number 2. Thank you, buddy. Man, he smoked that underspin. I know it wasn't a bass, but that was an awesome bite. I mean, you don't get a bite no harder than that. He absolutely smoked it when he bit it. Let's get retied real quick. Man, I was hoping that was a big bass. He chewed that line up. I don't know if y'all can see how frayed that line is, but after you catch a fish like that, a pike or a blackfish as we call them, which is a bowfin, you know, you always want to check your line to make sure you don't have any frays, because a lot of people don't, and that's just a nightmare. You fire out there and hang the biggest bass of your life, or a great big bass in a tournament that's like super important, and you end up losing him just because you didn't take the time to retie. Definitely not worth it. So be sure to retie. I'm just tying this, just a regular old clinch, improved clinch knot. I tie a clinch sometimes with my flipping baits, but I usually always do an improved clinch knot when I'm tying on moving baits or whatever. And of course I use the Palomar as well. Man, what a bite. That fish smoked it. That was crazy. Tell you what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw the crankbait along this riprap right here. I think I'm gonna throw that crankbait. See if we can get us one. I normally don't throw red in here, but I decided to put it on. This time of year, red can be just deadly. So we're gonna throw this red crawl pattern right along the edge of this riprap and see if we can get one to bite. I'm throwing this on 12-pound test P line, and I got it on a slow gear ratio reel. This time of year, you really want to make sure you're not cranking too fast. Oh, there's one. First cast with it. That's a big fish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a big fish. Oh, this is a big, oh my God, just come off. Man, that was a big fish. I mean, he stopped it when he hit it. No, 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 no. What a giant. And then I got a bite on the very next cast. There's one. There's one. That's another big fish. That's another big one. He's not as big as the other one, but it is a nice one. This is, yep. That other one was giant. This is a good one too. That other one was way bigger than this one. Oh God, this is a big one. He's bigger than what I thought he was. And like I said, the other one's even bigger than this. Oh my goodness, y'all. Check that dude out. That's a freaking 6+ pounder. Absolutely, and the other one was bigger than this. Oh my, this fish was bigger than what I thought. Y'all check that dude out. Absolute tub. Dude, I mean, in the freaking crunchers. Let me get away from this corner. I gotta be very, very, very careful getting this out. What a chunk. Y'all, check that dude out. Gotta be really careful. Like I said, the other fish was bigger than this. Wow. All right, y'all, absolute tank. That fish is 5 something. I mean, He's definitely 5 something, probably 5.5. Nice one. God, let's let that dude go. I mean, that is an absolute porker. Thank you, buddy. Wow, what a fish. Glad I got that net out. And the fish, like I said, the fish before that was even bigger. Holy moly, man. Let's see if we can get another one. It might be a whole school of them up there. First cast with this. I lost that big one on the first cast. Wow. Got another one, another big one. Oh, this is a jack. This is a jack. Don't take my bait. Oh God, it's just completely inhaled. I gotta be very careful with this fish because he had it in his chompers. They are not playing with this crankbait. I can feel it raking on his teeth. Definitely not boat flipping this dude. Let's get away from here so we don't, oh God, it's all, my line is wrapped around his teeth. Don't cut my line. Don't cut my line. Come here. Get him a little bit closer. Ooh, all right, got him. They are set up on this corner is what it is. I know this isn't a bass, but they are set up right on that corner. And they are on this fritz side bite. Glad I picked this thing up. Where's my pliers? I gotta get away from this rock. I mean, they are just squaring it up when they're biting it. There he is, Mr. Pike, or pickerel, for y'all that don't think I know what I'm talking about. I say pike and a lot of people correct me and say it's a pickerel, and I know that. I just call them a pike, but chain pickerel is what they are. Man, they are set up on that corner and they are chomping this fritz side. This is awesome. This is awesome. There's one. Oh, another pike. Another pike. Let's get him over here. Dip this dude up. Come here. Just don't want him to break my line and lose my darn crankbait. Ooh, we got it's a fat sucker here. We gotta get off this rip wrap. There he is right there. Yep, he is bleeding all over my carpet. That's okay. We'll get that out. But we're actually going to go down to a point right down here on the right. And we're going to throw maybe this and probably that fritz side around it. See if we can catch some, and then we'll move down a little bit. We might end up coming back to here, but we've done fished right here pretty doggone hard, so we're gonna move and see if we can get on something somewhere else. All right, we didn't move far at all. But we're gonna throw right up here on this point up here in front of us. It's gonna be kind of fun throwing up here, up into this wind. Anybody that throws a fritz side or bomber, like a flat A or something, you know that wind is makes it a little bit tough to throw it. DT6 does throw a lot better. But this Fritz side with this coffin whip will catch them, so that's what we're throwing. But we're gonna throw up here around this point, see if we can get bit, and then we're gonna kind of work down and see if we can get bit somewhere else. This point comes out pretty far. We're throwing on this back side of it right now. There he is. There he is. Good one. Yep. Nice bass. Right up here on this point. Right up here on this point. Got him right under the belly, under the jaw there. Had him on the underside. I'd gotten a bite right the cast before that. Kind of in the same spot. This wind is blowing me back up on the point. I want to get off of here. I don't want to. That red crankbait, y'all, it is something else this time of year. I'm telling you, it's a pretty fish. Nice. Thank you there, bud. Man, it's cold out here, but I'm gonna tell you, it is worth coming out and making some casts, because these fish are biting this time of year. They'll surprise you some days. They will really surprise you. You'll think it's just not going to be good because it's so cold or whatever, and some days they'll bite like crazy. I mean, today it's not like insanity, but definitely not bad. Not bad. I mean, we did catch a doggone pretty darn good one. I was gonna say something ain't right. I had a stick on there. So you got like a point here that comes out, and you got another point here that comes out right into the middle of this pocket. That fish was kind of set up right in the middle of the 2 points. And I was actually kind of dragging it on the bottom, probably about 6 foot of water. And I could feel my crankbait hitting the bottom. It's kind of clean bottom right there. Not real, you know, got a little grass there, but not real grassy. And he was sitting right there on it. Bit the old crankbait. There's one. There's one. Another doggone. These suckers. Oh, these suckers. I swear. Get in here. Hey, they're keeping us entertained. That's for sure. Get out of there. Here we go. Keeping us entertained. Ooh, don't want to pull my carpet up. It's one thing, I'm not a carpet guy when it comes to a boat. My old tracker had that vinyl flooring in it, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. Had that boat for over 15 years and decided to sell it to get this, but it was super nice. Get a little bit of blood on it or get dirty or whatever, you just spray it off with the water hose. But there's always a trade-off. But I tell you what, we're catching some fish. We are catching a few fish. I'm probably gonna throw that one knocker when I get in here in this pocket. It's kind of flat, got some grass in it. I've caught some big ones in there. It's January 16th today, so it's a touch early, but I've caught some big ones in there in February on the old lipless, but we're gonna try it again today and see if we can get one. But we're gonna fish our way to it. Got another good point right here on our right side. There's one. What do we got? Is it another pike? I don't know. It could just come up to the top a little bit. Had him come up like a bat. Oh, a big, another doggone pike. Get in here. I mean, I don't know how many this is that we have caught today. Well, thank you. But it's at least 10. At least 10 of them suckers. We have caught a wad. Fun to catch, but definitely not the target species. But hey, if I'm gonna be out here on a cold day like today, I will take it. Got slime all over me, slime all over my sleeves. But hey, that's better than having no slime on me at all. I can tell you that. I've had them days. I've had them days. And they ain't no fun. Cold and not catching any fish either. Whew. They're tough. There we go. Little speckle. And you know what? We're gonna end it on that pretty dude right there. Y'all can see I got them all underneath of me. And we've had a really good time today. Caught a bunch of fish. I came out here and started messing with these guys a little bit right here before dark. I don't know anything about speckle fishing, but I saw them here on the graph, so I figured I'd try to catch a couple. But we had a really good day. Really good day, and I have no complaints whatsoever. Caught a really nice fish. First bass of 2023. The second bass of 2023 was an absolute hammer, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch a couple more of these speckle, have a little fun. Then we got to get the boat on the trailer. So I really appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV. Oh, there's another one.